Hey everyone, Rushlock here, and today's video is going to cover something relatively simple that a lot of veteran players kind of take for granted that wouldn't necessarily guess other people wouldn't know about, and that's buying and selling PLEX. So first off, what is PLEX? PLEX is the premium currency for EVE Online. You can buy it from the cash store, you can then turn around and sell it in-game for in-game currency, and one of the reasons people do this is to avoid needing to do PvE contents to fund their PvP. Some do it for a cash injection, maybe they're short on capital for a project, and they can simply buy some PLEX from CCP, sell it to in-game players for in-game currency, and then those other players who get the currency for the ISK use it for other projects. Or they buy the PLEX, they sell the PLEX, and then the other people use it for game time or account services, things of that nature. So when managing your PLEX, you want to make sure it almost always stays in your PLEX vaults. And that's going to be bad news to people who like ganking and seeing PLEX drop. But, you know, for teaching new players how to do things, PLEX, you don't want to have it in your ship hanger. You don't not necessarily want it in your item hanger very often. You want to keep it in the PLEX vaults as often as possible. Now, when you are selling your PLEX, you'll have to move it to your item hanger here. And then you right-click and view market details. And this will show you the going rate for PLEX at any given time. Keep in mind, be aware that these prices fluctuate very, very frequently, daily, on a daily basis. And you'll figure out, the more you pay attention, that prices kind of increase and tick upward the closer you get to downtime, and drop downward the closer you get to peak activity time, when a lot of players are logged in and a lot of transactions are happening. Also, never buy PLEX at full price. We'll have a link down below in the description of the video. But basically, any price you can buy it from CCP Direct, we can get you like a 3% discount through one of our affiliate programs. All the information will be down below, but just be aware of that as well. Right now we're talking more about the efficiencies and little tips and tricks. But right-click, view market details, right-click, and sell. And you'll want to basically just match the current in-station price here, so $49.68, to there. We'll show you how much ISK you're going to get into your hands. It shows you the taxes. Now, these taxes are relevant because you then want to look at contracts. And we can, I think we can view contracts here. Find in contracts. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. And you'll see a bunch of listings here. And let's take a look at this one, for example. This is a classic scam where somebody's trying to get you to pay this amount of ISK for one PLEX. Older players played in a game state where one PLEX was enough for a month of game time. And so this person is hoping to catch somebody who's unaware and coming back to the game after a long break and trying to scam them there. Instead, we're going to switch this to, we've got public. Oh, one to sell, there we go. Let's search this way. Make sure we have the ones we're wanting to sell. And I'd found one as an example earlier. This is another scam. This is the amount for 500 PLEX. They put 50. They're hoping somebody isn't paying attention. I'd like to find the 500 again. Here we go. This might be it. Perfect. All right. So let's take the contract for 2.479 billion for 500, and let's buy 500 PLEX and show the difference. And so if you buy it through a contract, you're going to save almost 10 million ISK in this situation. And the reason people will buy and sell through contracts is to avoid the taxes and fees that we mentioned before. It's a small, inconvenience for an inefficiency, or a small inconvenience for an efficient transaction that you can explore yourself. You might not want to do it right out of the gate. If it doesn't make sense to you, if you have questions, ask them in the comments down below. But you can save a little bit of ISK in your transactions by buying through contracts. Typically, you would do the contract deal through somebody that you know in-game. Maybe you've met them in Twitch chat. Or whatever, and they said, hey, I've got 500 PLEX to sell, I'm going to throw it in the market. You go, wait, I'm actually looking for PLEX. Let me buy it straight off of you. They say, okay, cool. And the price is extremely comparable in this situation, but you are saving a little bit by buying it through contracts and avoiding the tax and transaction fees. Again, I cannot stress enough, keep your PLEX in your PLEX vaults. Don't haul it around in your ship. I think that's everything we wanted to cover. Buying, selling, how to get PLEX cheaper. They'll be down in the description down below. And where to keep your PLEX. We talked about contracts. That should be everything. But as always, if you have questions, put them in the comments down below. If this video is helpful to you at all, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment. Until next time, Goodbye forever.